Meeting, 401 North Washington Street. It is currently 6:07. This meeting has been called to order. I have invocation by Councilman Tutt, please.
Father God, we come to you to say thank you. Thank you for all that you have done for us. We thank you for this meeting that we're having tonight. Let our minds be clear, our heart be easy. For your sake, in your son Jesus' name, amen.
Pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Got the civility pledge by Councilman Hill.
Personal pledge. I pledge to build a stronger and more prosperous community by advocating for civil engagement, respecting others and their viewpoints, and finding solutions for the betterment of my city or town.
Next, we got the reading and approval of the minutes. The special call council meeting for July 11th and the regular meeting for July 28th. Take a few minutes just to overview those. Councilman Tutt, questions, comments, concerns for the minutes for July 11th?
No comment.
Councilman Hill?
No comment.
Mayor Pro Tem?
No comment.
Any questions, comments, or concerns for the regular scheduled meeting for July 28th? Councilman Tutt?
No comment.
Councilman Hill?
No comment.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Makes everything look fine to me.
Do I got a motion for approval for July 11th special call meeting?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes for the special call meeting, minutes of July 11th, 2025.
I second.
Second, any discussion? By a show of hand for approval of minutes for July 11th. All right. Do I have a motion for the minutes for July 28th?
I make a motion for the minutes for July 28th.
I second the motion for approval of the minutes for July 28th, 2025.
Any discussion? By a show of hand, who approved the minutes for the July 28th? All right, minutes approved. Next, we'll go straight into the review and approval of the financial report.
Bear with me, everyone. I can't talk real good. I'm sorry. As of July and August, we have made all payments on time for Dominion Energy as well as the City of Abbeville for water. We have met all obligations with payroll. We have been managing gas cards. We've also been managing credit cards, trying to get things under control. And as of now, the general fund has a balance of $44,549.14. The utility account has $20,918.55. Court funds has $19,953.54. Payroll account has $8,970.44. Police seizure account has $858.07. Criminal bond account has $462.93. Lost property tax credit fund has $475.49. Planning Commission has $4,270.73. Victims Bill of Rights has $45,132.02. American Rescue Plan $1,331.27. Police Department $25,633.59. Savings account has $6,025.74. 2002 USDA loan is $16,772.60. 2004 USDA loan, $15,314.36. 2007 USDA loan, $6,986.66. And also, we have reduced the general fund expenses by $8,200 due to less employees on the payroll. The utility account also got increased by $10,000 by correcting errors that was in the billing system and performing other software issues we've been resolving. So payroll is doubled. As far as the amounts in payroll account, USD loans are still stable, and everything else is reconciled and actually current at the moment. So we're good.
Questions, comments, concerns for that, Councilman Tutt? Councilman Hill? Mayor Pro Tem?
I just want to say thanks, Stephanie, Ms. Tutt, for the service y'all been doing on the short notice and all the difficulties. And, and I wore a hat where I can take it off for y'all tonight.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Y'all doing an outstanding job. I mean, it look beautiful. I mean, we getting there. Slowly but surely.
We're crawling, that's right.
Thank you.
Next, we don't have no presentation of unfinished business. New business is amending the ordinance for mobile home. My perspective on mobile homes is I think we should 100% allow single wide. If a person want to put a single wide on their property, we should allow that 110%. We shouldn't say, no, you should not be able to put a single wide on your property. For various reasons. One is it may be a single family that don't need a triple wide or a double wide and may want a single wide on their property. Long as it meets, the different codes that it need to meet, I think that we should do it. And maybe put 20 years on or 25 years old. We shouldn't go out too far. 20 years or 25 years, I think, in my opinion, would be perfect. But not to continue to, people call up here to the town hall and say we're not allowing single wides in town. That's another family or individual that we're missing out that may support the small business that we do have. And so I definitely think that we should allow mobile home, single wides 100%. Born and raised in a mobile home, love my mobile home. Questions, comments, concerns, Councilman Tutt?
I agree on a age limit. So 25 years, 2000, start at the year 2000 possibly with the single wide homes.
Councilman Hill?
That sounds good to me.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Okay now, like if you already had a mobile home there, a single wide or whatever, I don't think it should be no problem. And then with the age difference in the trailer too. But like if it was never one there,
If it's already there, it would be, attorney would type it up, write it up, and it would be grandfathered in. If they just moving it from one location to another location already in town, then it's grandfathered in. But if it had to come into town, it'll be an age limit. I think it should be an age limit on it. If it's 1995, if it's 2000, whatever the year may that we all agree on. But if it's already in town and they just want to move it from one location to another one, then it should be already grandfathered in, of course. But if someone go purchase a used mobile home, I think that definitely we should put a year on it.
okay, and I'm gonna say this for instance. All right, say if somebody had a double wide there first, and then would it be the same, I guess zoning of?
That would be the same, because the issue is a single wide is what is not allowed. A double wide and triple wide is already allowed. It's just a single wide mobile home that's not allowed. So, we just want to clear up that gray area and say a single wide is allowed in town if it meets these requirements right here.
So the single wide would have to be 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. Do we have standards on the single wide?
Nah, single wide, most of them going to be a 2, but nah, those are already allowed. Like I said, a double wide and triple wide is already allowed. We're just focusing mostly on the single wide.
I mean, the people got to pay their taxes and everything on there.
Yeah.
What about water hookup? If it's not hooked up, we had to hook it up,
Yeah.
charge them for it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So,
What about people's property taxes? Good.
No comments at this time, please. You don't blurt out at any other means. You're not gonna blurt out here.
It's a valid point.
That's all you got, Mayor Pro Tem?
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
So what would you guys think as a year? 1995, 2000,
Councilman Taylor, what you do about it?
2000? Okay. All right, so over the next few days, the attorney should be able to, put us something together and email us something out so that we can, have it before us, and then we'll go right into it with that. And so that'll be a good thing to be able to say.
Yeah, and I need to throw this too, because if we're going, we got to get everything drawn up. But certain model trailers, they don't even take insurance on them more after so many years. So that we need to get into that and find out what's what on that too. So 25 years.
Well, really, with the insurance, that'll be on the homeowner. Technically, we just want to make sure that we saying that we do allow it, 100%, but we'll let them worry about that piece of it, the insurance. But I guess we'll move right on into committee reports. Mayor Pro Tem, Police Department.
Bear with me, I don't have my specs. I don't know where they are, so I'll just get to the back of it. Yeah, well, everybody know that we are short-handed, so they trying to do the best they can. And so we had to bear with them and bear with me too. All right. We got unit subs 53, department sub total is 375 altogether. Got to take my hats off to you, Kevin. I know they call you, you had to come out and do what you got to do. And I know it's risky out there. Somebody passing through, you don't know how they think it. So always keep your body cam on, your car cam and everything. And if you need backup, don't never hesitate. You can call it in as you do. But just be very careful out there. We really appreciate the ones that's able to stick around and stay here and help our town. Thank you.
Police Department, I just appreciate you guys, 100%, the ones that's here that we got left. And so keep doing what you can do. If you think a call is too dangerous for you to go on, just wait around until you can get you some help and get there. But we do appreciate you 100%. Fire Department, Councilman Vigo didn't leave any notes. I don't have anything from the fire department. Just want to say I appreciate the fire department 110%.
That's why I didn't make it.
Okay, we just got word that he had a flat tires why he did not make it, so we hope he get that taken care of. But nothing from the fire department, so we'll go right on into facilities and recreation. Recreation, they currently have soccer going on. I think their first practice it will be on Wednesday, so on Anderson Street. So if you out and about, feel free to ride out there and take them some water, Gatorade. They would appreciate that 100%. We still got recreation here in town. While along with a lot of other things that's going on, we still can support recreation just like we support everything else. So if you guys want to see a schedule on Facebook, please hit the share button. We tend to hit the share buttons on a lot of other things. So let's please, make sure we hit the share button on the recreation. Facilities, I don't have anything. Utilities, Department, Councilman Hill.
I just want to say that I wish candidates for council and mayor a successful campaign. And the second thing I want to throw in there, that I very well may consider myself as a write-in candidate for mayor. I have talked to a few people about that and go from there. As far as the maintenance, we need to look at probably hiring some people. We may want to consider really looking at contracting out the grass cutting. I've sent letters to council asking for another truck to load that excavator, so we don't have anything to pull it. Yeah, we did a little patchwork on the truck that we have, but that's what it is patchwork. Mr. Baskin is doing the best that he can under circumstances. And we need to figure out who we're gonna replace him with. Because he's on temporary assignment, and that's running short. So we got a lot of things on the plate here in this town. And in the next couple of months or so, we're gonna have to make some major changes and decisions. And that's all I have.
Thank you. For the utility department, we see that the grass may be behind, or we might see this, that, or the third, but we got to understand that we are short on the crew. And so some be sick, some don't work every day. And so if we see it, I'm sorry, we're gonna get to it. Also, we have to understand, I still hear a lot of different things at stores, and a lot of different people screenshot me different things on social media about the water still running. If it's running, it's not like the guys are just ignoring the fact that it's running. We understand that. We get it 100%, and so a sewer call, if it was left up to me, we wouldn't even be doing sewer calls no more. We'd be just like the city or other areas, small municipalities, don't even do sewer calls no more, because so many different things come with doing the sewer call. When the sewer machine break, we have to go fix it, costs a lot of money. When you get a sewer at 8 o'clock at night, my phone go off all night. All night long, my phone, my Facebook, Messenger, it goes off. Other towns, the same size as this one, I've done my homework, they do not offer sewer calls. They had to call the plumbing company, and they come out and they charge $150 to $200 or whatever the fee may be. So be generous when you do call and you have a sewer call. Because some of the guys may be out of town, or they may be with their family, or they may be sick, or they may be asleep. Just because you guys call me or inbox me and say, hey, I got a sewer call one of the guys. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So keep calling me, keep messaging me, keep texting me. That's not going to get it done. It's a change of command. Call the number that's on the voicemail at the town hall, and it'll go to the direct person that it's supposed to be to. So, we trying. We wanted a smaller crew in all areas. That's what presented itself. So we had to work with what we got. If you get late water bills, they're coming. We're sorry, they're coming. But we got people in the office that's working and trying to get them out there, so they're coming. So just understand, everything ain't gonna run smooth and perfect day in and day out. I don't care who sit here. I don't care how it looks, and going forward, it's gonna be problems and issues that's come up. And so, like Councilman Hill said, Mr. Baskin and the crew, they're working really hard. They're trying their best out there. Barely got something to pull the equipment with. And if Mr. Baskin was to leave, we don't know what we'll do. Well, I've heard different council members say they got somebody coming in, or want this person coming in or that person coming in. Let's be mindful that if Mr. Baskin take off today, we're gonna be stuck like Chuck. So let's be sure that we be mindful of the things that we're saying when we're not here in the community about the employee. You see what happened with the police department. You see what happened with that. So let's be mindful on the things we say, about the utility department. We want to keep what we got, until we can do better, but that's all.
Excuse me, I was just waiting until you get through. Piggyback on what Councilman Hill was saying about Mr. Baskin leaving anytime. Do we have anybody in that position that we training at the time or not? That's something you might need to look into.
Well, to answer that question, I talked with Mr. Baskin, and we're trying to, and Councilman Hill, to get 19 and Justin their permits. I don't know what's the status of that right now, but
It'll be this week.
we're trying to get that, so that, if he was to leave, hopefully, some things will work out right there. But, let's just be mindful of what we got, and I said that months ago about subbing out the grass. I think it'll be a perfect idea. But once again, it's like spitting in the wind, even if somebody on the crew would have put in for, I still think we should have sub the grass out. I said that 4 or 5 months ago, and people, it didn't go anywhere, so, this is what we at. But we'll move right on into public comments. You got 5 minutes. We'll start with Councilman Long.
You know, I might be out of line. And stop me, judge me, but I think it's just a doggone shame that we got a mayor of our town sitting up there looking like they with pants hanging off and dirty. You know, this meeting was going to take place January. And everything we do, you want to blame us for it. We should blame us because we ain't got no help. Well, we ain't got no help. They left because they didn't have no job. They didn't have no money to pay them. That's why they left. But stop blaming us. Stop blaming the citizens for every little thing. Come on, y'all. Everything ain't our fault. It's y'all take the blame. Y'all run this city and take the responsibility for this city. You don't let us talk. You don't let us talk how we run the town. And third, I know everybody's seen this contract. You know, I've heard so many people say, Wayne Postel said he didn't sign the contract. Well, here it is. Anybody want to see it? Here it is. I blowed it up. Say he didn't sign it. If he didn't sign it, you need to see the mayor and find out who signed your name, because your name is on here. Tarico Holland, Wendy Lewis, Sam Hill, and Wayne Postel. So stop lying to people while you're running for mayor. Stop lying. Tote this around with you. Here it is right here, your name. Your name. And if you didn't sign it, talk to somebody and find out who forged your name, because your name is on here. See here? It's on here. I blowed it up because I thought maybe y'all didn't see the little writing. Maybe I didn't see the little contract, so I had to blow it up. It's on here. You know, ain't nothing I hate worse than a liar. And then a liar running for mayor. Come on, y'all. Come on. You run for mayor? Is that to cover up something? Come on. You lie before you get mayor. What you gonna do when you get mayor? Be at the last mayor? Lie. Come on. Come on. Cover up. Stop covering up. I'm here.
3 minutes left.
Okay, I got a heap to say to you. You can be, you know, what you gonna do? Lie like the last mayor? And then cover up. He had no sense not to run no more. And you county council, you are gonna be doing this thing now. Don't wait till you're mayor and come on. And if I'm wrong, out of line, attorney, stop me. But I'm tired of this mess. This mess we're in. I'm tired of this mess. Y'all got us in this mess, but the mayor, bless his heart, he let us say, yeah, I don't know we ain't got no workers. Yeah, you know too. We ain't have no money to pay them. And they didn't know if they were going to have a job come November. Because it's my bet, it's my hope that in November we'll have a whole new crew, and we'll clean house. We'll start anew. That's my hope. We'll get a new crew in, and we'll clean house and stop letting the ones we got cover up the wrongdoing that they have been doing so long. You got my minutes? You want me to talk sour? Okay. You want me to talk sour?
2 minutes.
But look, but Mayor, do it make any sense? You represent our town. You the biggest man in our town. And for you to come to city council meeting looking like that, does that make any sense? Wayne Postel, does that make any sense for you to go around telling lies that you didn't sign this thing? But here it is right here. Here it is right here.
God bless you.
God bless you too, but you know, he ain't gonna bless you lying, saying you didn't sign this.
God bless you. I've been up here 12 years. That's the first time that's the only, I'm lying now.
Yeah, because you're ready for mayor. It didn't matter before. You was council. It didn't matter before. But now you're ready for mayor because so you can cover up. Don't be interrupting me. You don't let me interrupt you.
God bless you.
Stop interrupting me. You ready for mayor because you want to cover up. You've been up here 15 years. Me and you still did together. I was up there. Did the mayor let us talk? No. And the thing that we said, did the mayor stop us? Yes. Man, you talked about it. Man, you talked about how the mayor won't listen to nothing we say. Man, you had many discussions. When they was spending money, they go to the other end of the table, leave me and you away in, and go to the other table. But now, you ain't got important. You spending money too. And now somebody say, you say you want to be mayor, but you ain't gonna spend no money. How you gonna do that without spending money? So y'all, this man running for mayor and say he ain't gonna mess with no money. How? Come on, how?
20 seconds.
I do. Wait a minute. Come on down. I could run for mayor and say I ain't gonna say something, but doing it. Come on, y'all. Everybody, look. He did sign this contract.
I thank you for your time.
You're welcome, sir.
Next, we have Chamber of Commerce.
Yay! Thank you, Wayne. You don't tell the truth. Thank you. Yay! Oh, what about Steve?
It's right here.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
That's good with you. I got excited.
So,
I'm excited. I'm cool.
as far as I've been a member of the Calhoun Falls Chamber of Commerce, we have never had a meet the candidates with the upcoming election. So we decided to have one this year. September 29th at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, we're asking everybody to come out here at the Civic Center and just want to meet and greet with everybody. We have a couple people who's coming who will be asking questions. We want to get the town involved also. So if you have like a question for one of the candidates running for whether it's mayor or council, that'll be your time to talk to them and see, you know, what their vision is for Calhoun Falls. So that's just what it was for.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Next, we got Brian Dixon.
See you in the news at 11 o'clock.
Well, I didn't come with a prepared speech tonight, but I've sat here and listened to one throw his hat in the ring on a write-in candidate, two that's running for mayor, and one that's not here that's running for mayor. My question is, if you're not going to raise taxes, taxes are capped. Y'all can't raise taxes but a certain percentage. And if you're not planning on raising the water rate, how are you going to get this debt paid down? And this is a question and answer. I'm going to turn it into a town hall for my 5 minutes. So, Ms. Tutt, what is your plan for bringing in revenue to the town?
Oh, God.
You have every right to answer me. Don't listen to what he said because he's out of order. So you're going to sit there and be silenced?
You're a mayor. Come on.
Well, y'all got y'all's answer right there, didn't you? Yeah. Councilman Hill, what's your question? What's your answer going to be to how you're going to raise the revenue to pay off this debt?
Guess I'll go down to Troy and find out.
Well, come on down because we don't have any debt. I'll show you how it's run. Appreciate that. Councilman Postel, what's your plan?
I'm still thinking to get my thoughts together on everything. I'm not in a position yet.
Well, at least you're honest to say it. Thank you. Stephanie, I want to applaud you for at least presenting balances tonight. I know you've been working diligently hard to get that stuff out there. I would like one thing next month. What's the debt that the town owes?
It's lower than it has been.
And I know,
Actually making progress on that.
but there's still a lot. So I would like to, and I think every person that lives in the town would like to know what they're facing, what's the wall in front of them as we're running into the next election. We're 128 days away from this election, if y'all didn't know that. 128 days. And if you vote for any three that's sitting up there right now, you're asking for the same thing for the next 4 years. I hope y'all see that. If they're going to sit there and just say nothing and address what they got an opportunity to tell y'all what their plan is for making this right, and if they're not going to answer you or answer me or anybody,
then you got your answer in that. Thank y'all. All right, and since I still got a little bit of time, we meet the first Thursday after the first Monday at 6 o'clock. You're welcome to attend.
You know, I gotta stand up. My back hurt a little bit.
What, from taking all that money out of here? I'd sit back down if I was you.
As you've been coming over the months I've developed and been doing a lot of thinking, wondering. And please correct me at any given time if I'm incorrect.
Well, I told you so many things that you're doing wrong and you haven't fixed them yet.
Yes, sir.
So keep going.
Yes, sir. So, I just got, you have missed a question and answer. I'm gonna put it back on you.
Okay.
How many police officers do you have? How many city workers do you have?
Let me come back up here.
What is the population of Troy?
Does not matter. We still follow the same rules, the same state laws, and the same regulations that you do, and we do it the right way. I present an ordinance.
Not an ounce.
Do what?
Does not matter, it's not an ounce.
It does not matter.
Does not matter, it's not an ounce.
No, I said we follow the same.
He asked you how many.
We follow the same rules. Regardless if we have a police department, our police.
We're gonna move on.
No, you asked the question.
We're gonna move on.
No, you asked the question.
No, sir, we asked.
Greenwood County Sheriff's Department provides our law enforcement.
Yes, sir, thank you. We ask that you sit down, please. We ask that you sit down, please. We ask that you sit down,
Who
please.
said that? Make me
We
sit
ask that
down.
you sit down, please.
Huh? Come on over here and make me sit down.
We ask that you.
He got his crew back here. Got him loud. I ain't gonna buy into it. State law, everybody got to follow.
Yes, ma'am.
And as it relates to your question, why are we not saying anything? They are holding a meet the candidate for them to ask all the questions.
But you had an
they want
opportunity
from us.
tonight, Mr.
I understand that.
You had an opportunity
But however,
tonight.
all the people are not
And he
here.
silenced you.
That's exactly right. Yeah, okay.
Next, we got on public comments. We got Floyd Tillman.
He'll get him forward.
Art.
You forgot?
I just see the name on here, so I'm just.
Okay. He's going to meet the candidates at Ellison Center.
Okay, well, number one, but here, in the bathroom down on Lee Street, it's been 1 year today that his bathroom door still down. And now, some here, this ain't that, ain't saying nothing about the community that we live in. So,
I got one question.
but man, how about you, man? What you gonna do for the community? Thank you.
I tried to get them doors fixed 11 years ago. Remember that? I asked you to be a key holder. You said you didn't want to be one. I said, if they fix the doors, correct me. When I first came on, Mr. John Waller was the mayor at the time. I said, we get these doors fixed and button up. Once we had got them fixed in the plumbing. And I said, would you like to be a key holder when they have an event? You can open the doors, unlock them. And you said you didn't want that. You said you didn't want that.
That's a public bathroom, man.
I know, but I'm saying, but if it's not an activity, I said,
If that's what I'm doing, go lock.
they doors down too. Because every time you put them up, somebody vandalized and tear them down. You tear them down, they don't fix it. I have went to the Blue Hole and seen a picnic table in the water, several times. The officers, we had officers to fish them out. You know, and the bathrooms up there, but I don't went around there myself, looked at it. They put the doors up, had the plumbing fixed. 3 months later, bang, they back down. If we were gonna help the community, we gotta watch out.
You got 3 minutes left.
Oh, I'm talking for them.
You got 3 minutes.
Excuse me, I'm talking for them. Excuse me. As soon as you fix it, they tear it up. As soon as you fix it, it's a never ending story. But if you see it fixed, if it tear it up, okay, go ahead. Then you ask the question. I'm gonna answer because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. If you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you.
Bro, you brought something whatever I put the wallet up here, man.
That's when the doors was fixed.
You know how many doors when I put up since then?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
One.
Wow.
I think we done put up one door since then.
Wow.
That's right. So did it.
He tore it up.
Don't you tell us at home?
I fix it too.
Thank you. And now this town gonna be your home, so we fix that up, brother.
We got 1 minute 40 seconds.
See, y'all don't want to shut up well, man. Y'all do not. You went over there on the side of town, on that side of there, then you build a nice little playground there, a little picnic table.
On what side?
On Ounce Street. Yeah, y'all put a new picnic table over there and grill.
45 seconds.
Then what else was selling? Nothing. Well, y'all been off. All y'all play on Nelson Stone too. Probably you didn't. You probably.
Thank you, Mr. Tim.
Yeah.
Next we got Mr. Johnson.
When I came back here to Calhoun Falls, my name is Michael Johnson. And when I came back here to Calhoun Falls in 1989, the mill on the hill was open, Tasco was open, Burlington was open, and Mohawk was open. Every building uptown was full. We had a water plant, we had a newspaper, we had a medical center, and we even had an emergency service. By 1992, John C. Calhoun, black, was elected on the county council. Charles Goodwin, black, was elected sheriff. Johnny Waller, black, was elected mayor. We had a Ku Klux Klan rally for 2 years straight. We had over 1,000 people voting in 1992. Fast forward to about 2006, we had Miss Ruth LaForge of the Upper Savannah Council, who was real instrumental in helping Calhoun Falls. Matter of fact, she made sure that 2 houses every year got repaired, remodeled for free. We had our water plant problem, which some of the higher ups went to Washington, D.C. and got a $200,000 loan forgiven. Around 2006, I think the mill on the hill closed first. Then Burlington, I call it Burlington, but then went through 3 different names. And let me say something about that. Every time they went through a name change, what they did was take all the workers' seniority and made them start all over. And then cut some of their benefits. Just saying, because they didn't have no union, so they do what they want to do. And it's probably been changed 3 times, both meetings. All right, so 2006, when this mill closed, we had to lay off, we had to cut corners. But in the midst of all of that, we had about $1 million grant to fix, right before the mill's closed, we had $1 million grant to fix the waste water treatment plant, which was supposed to be big enough to be able to accommodate the mills and the development that we were supposed to be getting. And so when the mills closed and the development dropped, then that means that the water treatment plant that we had spent all this money on was over capacity. In other words, it was too big to handle what we was doing.
3 minutes left.
So what that mean was that if the plant was big enough, the water treatment plant was big enough to accommodate so many millions of gallons of water, wastewater, so the chemicals was still the same. So in other words, we still had to incur the cost of the chemicals. If all of that, we had a baseball jamboree with some problems, but we also had a council meeting. We had a town hall meeting. Ms. Putman and myself had a town hall meeting where we wanted people to express what it was they want. And so that was like 2006.
2 minutes
All
left.
right, so fast forward, when they did the $1 million streetscape program up there, there was only 6 businesses. And right after they finished building it, 2 of them closed. Fast forward now, 2016, well, I forgot about the water agreement with Abbeville, which we paid everything. We paid for the pipes, everything. And then when they got the bypass, then they moved the initial pipes that they built, and then had to put them over because they widened the road. All right, but we paid for everything. All right, so fast forward now, which is my point. 2016, we had 400 people that voted here. 2020, we had 400 people that voted here. And just like in America, we have 330 million people, only 150 million voted these last 2. Because you know why? Because we're tired. You know, you say America divided.
5 minutes.
Half of us is tired. I know. And so while we all this bickering, my suggestion to y'all is try to get some of this cleaned up now, before January. Instead of all this fighting and arguing and bickering, try to get some of this straightened out. So when January come in, whoever in there, do something for the people of this time.
I agree with you 110%.
That's all the public comment. Executive session, do I got a motion? I'm to go into executive session.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
I second it.
All in favor for executive session, by a show of hands. Executive session.
Actually, I'm going to go with the index journal. The South Carolina Freedom of Information Act requires that you state the specific reason you go into executive session. That's not an option.
Legal and personnel matters don't matter.
Yes, legal personal matters. It does not count. I need specifics. I don't think that's too much to ask for in a Robert's rule.
The mayor is wrong. The mayor is wrong and y'all go behind.
I also brought my Robert's Rule of Journals. I'll tell you here. Actually,
She's right. I'll go ahead and tell you she's right.
give that to the agent. That's that brush up.
And they run behind like little puppies.
So, what brought you here tonight?
Same as last time. I'm here to support the residents of Calhoun Falls, against this somewhat corrupt and I guess about the best way to say it is uneducated to municipal procedure council that I've ever seen. The council doesn't know what's going on. They don't know what's right and what's wrong. The town attorney is allowing them to make mistakes that should be corrected from the get-go that it's stated. He had an item on tonight to amend an ordinance. There's no ordinance been presented. There's no first or second vote, no public discussion. And, it is what it is, complete violation. Then you're going into executive session without clearly stating what you're going into executive sessions for. It's just riddled with municipal procedures from each month. Seems to get worse, actually, not gotten better.
All right.
session. What you doing?
There was no action taken in executive session. Do I got a motion for this meeting to be adjourned?
You got it.
I'll make a motion for this tonight meeting to be adjourned.
Second.
All in favor, for a show of hands for the adjournment of the meeting? Meeting adjourned.
Okay, we just ignore people?
That's why you're coming in. That's why
It'll be all right.
Yeah, because get away. I can go fishing too, like my grandkids.
Let me know if they use those books I gave them. I'm curious.